Hi folks, Joblot Comics here. We're having a look at a really interesting piece of literature here. It's a Spider-Man, as you can see. It's got a fantastic cover. You've got Venom there. What's the snag here? It's a book. It's a novel written by the New York Times best-selling author Diane Duane. So this is from, I think, the mid-90s, around about 94. You can see it's got an absolutely brilliant cover here. Yeah, let me try and get that glare away from you. There you go. And it is actually a novel. So you've got the inset here. This is the dust cover. Behind the dust cover, look at that. Isn't that terrific? And then we have the indicia coming up. So there you go. And the illustrations by Ron Lim. Comic book fans, you'll know Ron Lim's art. He's fantastic. His stuff's really, really good. There's the publisher. 1994. A little dedication. And then you have the prologue here. Now, what they've done with the book? Obviously, they thought, well, it's Spider-Man. How do we get the comic book readers to have a look at this? Because you know, comic book people don't read real books. Actually, we do. So you have the novel, yeah. But then when you get to the chapter pages, you can see that there's a new Ron Lim illustration for the book. Hobgoblin there. And then you can get on with the story. And every chapter has a new illustration from Ron Lim. There we go. And this hat goes on all through the book. You can't tell me that doesn't look like a McFarlane. So this is quite an interesting piece of work. It is a full-blown novel. There's the author there, Diane. There's her little biography. And there's a little bit about Ron Lim. And then we've got another great piece of artwork from Ron on the back cover. And it is Ron Lim. You'll think that's Todd McFarlane. It ain't. There we go. So that's quite an unusual thing to find, yeah. It's called The Venom Factor, of course. And a novel by New York Times best-selling author Diane Duane. Something that you never see, it's something that's never spoke about. I remember reading this when I first got it. I think I quite liked it, yeah. I probably have to reread it again to give it a proper review, so I'm not even going to go and try. But if you get a hard time for reading comics all the time because people say, well, comics isn't real reading, well, you can just say, well, there are novels, plenty of novels about superheroes that I can read, and then you can whip this out and show them it and prove that you're not just looking at the pictures. Okay, so there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed looking at that, and if you did, you might want to give me a thumbs up and a like, and you might want to hit the notification bell because I try and upload every day, and even better, subscribe to the channel. Grinding away here every day, you lot. If you can just get me up to 1,000, that would be excellent, and I would really appreciate it. And everybody who comments and leaves a like, I do appreciate it, and I see every one of them. So thanks for that, gang. I'll see you on the next one.